Hello everybody! I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Battle Brothers with the Beasts and Exploration DLC. Now our current goal is to get 12 men. We're doing okay so far at 7 and I don't believe we've actually lost anyone yet, so that's good. However, we have suffered a major setback. Carl the Black now is suffering from a partially collapsed lung and he will basically be rubbish in a fight for the rest of his days. This is a shame because he was a determined character, if a little hesitant. So we are looking to get reinforcements. However, some of our mercenaries have leveled up. They've gained a bit of experience. Let's have a look at Lothar. Lothar is a huge hulking beast of a man and also a quick learner. An interesting combination. Let's get some of that. Some of this. We want him to be brave and resistant because he is a pretty big fella. Actually, what's that going to be? That's extra damage, low defenses. So we're going to also want to start getting his melee skill up. That is a terrible melee skill. We've given him a spear, which will make him somewhat more efficient. And because we didn't get to put any points into hit points this level, he's a big boy, right? So he's really big. There, now he's got a reasonable amount of health. Now Wenzel, the good hand over here. Yeah, he is currently suffering a hand injury. I hope it wasn't his good hand. I hope it was one of his less good hands. My God, he's... Oh, wait. Injuries. Yep, okay. 51. Oh, that is terrible. Okay. So I give him a bit of health, because he's a big, fat-bellied individual. A bit of range defense, actually. And he's going to be suffering on the fatigue front because of his big lumbering bulk that he has to haul around with him. Yeah, you try saying heave and haul at the same time as scratching your nose in front of the microphone. It's not easy. Resolve, we should be looking to get resolve for some of our brothers, but I think getting him a bit of stamina would be good because we're going to have to be getting some armour for his mighty frame. And he's a big fat biffer tip, so there we go. Extra health. Roderick, on the other hand, has bags and belts, so he can have lots of good pieces of equipment because we're looking to build up his ranged attack capability. Bertolf is still good. We are looking to hire another brother. Now we've got you, Rudolph. Night blind. That is really dark. I can barely even see the bit of night sky around it. That's really bad. He would be good as a ranged brother. We don't really have any weapons or armor for him yet. But we do have a nice leather tunic, so he can protect himself a little bit. Let's see if we can get him some kind of weapon or ranged weapon. Okay, we can get him a short bow and some arrows. And we don't even have a close combat weapon, so we get him a nice cheap knife. There we go, Rudolph. So he's got a backup weapon there. He will be a rubbish shot to begin with, but he has 3 stars in range skill. If we can get him to survive, so we might want to get him a helmet. If we can get him to survive, he will be amazing. Nice little hood, it's badly damaged, we can repair that with our tools. Do we want to try and hire anyone else? No. I mean, there's a peddler or a trader, so that would be quite good. But we want to take it easy for now. We also have 2 Nachzera brains, 1 set of Nachzera horns, and an unusually large wolf pelt. We should try and get more of these. We do not need that linen tunic. Now, for those of you... We'll get some bread. For those of you less familiar with the way I like to play my companies and Battle Brothers, I tend to play them fairly honourable. You know, we don't haggle over the price. If we take the job, we do the job, right? No abandoning jobs, no betraying masters, none of that nonsense. It can mean that we really suffer a bit on the economy side, but that's okay. Let's fella around here that's... Come on, we can't have you looking like some beardless boy. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Carl is suffering. Really now. Lofar, oh my god. Really? He was blonde? Never would have thought it. Come on. You're a manly man. He's got real... Yeah. Okay, Venzel. Oh my goodness, you're very ginger. Roderick. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's go silly with him. Let's go for the... There we go. The strange comb-over weird short sides thing. Rudolph, is there a kind of stubble thing that makes you look like a cowardly... Wait, that kind of works. Yeah, he's trying to make up for his lost manhood and only barely doing so. Yeah, go for... Is there a better moustache? I mean, those beards are great, by the way. There we go. There we go. Right, there is a task here, and we should take it. Ah! Horik, the trade master, looks at some of his books, perusing what appear to be a good deal of numbers. Show me what appears to be a good deal of numbers. I've got a shipment of particular goods going to Hornau, and we're leaving soon. I hear you've just been there recently, so you know where it is. I need a bunch of sturdy swordsmen to help make sure it gets there. Should take you about a day of travelling. Are you up for it? Well, what's the pay? He nods. You look able, so I'm willing to pay quite a bit. You'll get 2 crowns a head we arrive with, up to 30 heads, and another 110 when the job is done. We're unlikely, given the shortness of the road, we're unlikely to get into a major scuffle. If we do get any heads, that would be great, but it'd actually be pretty bad for us. We'll take a major kicking. But we'll take the offer, because it's such a short duty. We're escorting a caravan, so we're not just delivering on our own. Which means the caravan will provide our food and lodgings. However, we will need to be able to pay our men. Is there... You know, that's actually a really good price for medical supplies. Normally it's around 300 or 400. I'm tempted to go for the tools as well, but we need to hold on to some of this. Is there anything else here we fancy? Here we have a paint set, which is quite nice. You can paint the company's heraldry on a shield used by one of the brothers. I'm not sure any of these individuals were actually. Lofar is pretty sturdy, but we might want to get him a nicer shield first. Let's be off on our way. Let's hope the wind is at our back and we have safe journeys, as the chieftains of yore set out upon the road. Yeah, the chieftains of yore like to settle things the old way, you know? None of that newfangled haggling, none of that betrayal. We're all about loyalty, duty, and arriving safely in Hornau. Having reached Hornau, the caravan's wagons are immediately unloaded and the goods taken to a nearby warehouse. Once it's all cleared out, the leader of the group... the leader of the group? Yeah, the leader of the group. Look, the group are leaving. We've done the job. We're getting paid, right? The leader of the group hands you a satchel of crowns and thanks you for making sure their passage was a safe one. 110 gold crowns. Well earned. Now, let's get into Hornau. We can make war dog armor. So if we get a dog, we can get some nice leather armor made out of wolf's pelts to protect it. War dogs tend to be a bit expensive at this early state in the game, and also I don't like using... I'd really like to get these metal pauldrons actually and apply them to a suit of armor. So these are armor upgrades. I think a suit of armor can only have one upgrade at a time. It might be possible to have more than one upgrade. I really like this actually, this leather scale armor. It looks very Gary Chalk. The sort of thing you'd expect to see in a lone wolf adventure or in Magnamund, you know? Great stuff. However, helmets at this early stage in the game are really useful. There's no work available here though. 79 a day. We have a miner, Daytaler, and a murderer. Oh, sorry, grave robber. Now, yeah, the murderer is like the grave robber, but the skull has a dagger sticking out of it, and there's less treasure. So we at the Chieftains of Yore tend not to hire disreputable, dishonourable sorts. Daytaler, he's just looking for work. Let's give him a tryout and see what he's got. He has got eagle eyes. He might have really rubbish range skill. He is a brute, which means he hits hard, but he's a bit clumsy. At this early stage, we could probably do with the accuracy more. You know what? I will take that helmet. Risky, I know. But if there's one thing this helmet will do, it will remind me that Lothar is a brother we intend to try and protect and keep in a good, healthy condition. Now, of these remaining, Carl the Black could really do us some better protection because he's taken the nasty knock. And we still have this full Lackaton cap we can give to Wenzel or Roderick. Roderick does have good archer potential, whereas Wenzel, he's kind of a mishmash of uselessness. So Roderick will get this, so we now have a spare hood to give to any aspiring brothers we meet on the road. Now, let's set out and look at our map. Have we been to Königswest? Yes, we have. It's a citadel, so we won't find any work there. However, Vulkenberg also is a castle. So we will have a dearth of employment for a little while. Let's hope our rations can hold out. Okay, we've got a few more days there. Few more days. And with a good eye to the clock, we should also be looking out for a good fight on the road, in case our brothers start getting restless. We can have a maximum of 150 medical supplies, 500 ranged ammunition, and 200 tools. So, keeping those higher than that, yes. Alright, we'll just follow the only road and see where it... This is a long road. Okay, Wild Watch. It's watch, but it's nice. Wildwacht. So it's a small wooden keep where there will be no tasks yet because we are relatively unknown, and those high and mighty and noble who own these large fortifications have little interest in us. However, there is here a kennel with many war dogs at high prices. Grond, of course, Grond, the hammerhand, the battering ram from the siege of Minas Tirith. Skull, a skull. Dash, Amarog, I don't know that one. Cujo, I don't know. Spirit, Cat Chaser, Cat Chaser. Oh, I'm tempted just for the name alone. Fawn, Duke, but no, we can't quite afford it. You have Arnulf, a hunter. Bertold, an apprentice, Malta. Now, the retired soldier is actually quite a nice background, but they tend to be quite short on fatigue because they're old and they just don't have the energy in them anymore. Humbert the Butcher. Butchers are kind of nasty. They have like a good critical chance. They're good attack ratings, but for now, I think we're just going to sell this hood. And we'll buy some roots and berries. Give our brothers a nice varied diet. Now they've got, like, you know, porridge, some smoked ham, that won't last forever, some bread, and a few roots and berries. Maybe even some fruit to look forward to. Now we'd better head on off up the road in search of employment. Oh, it's going to be one of those maps, isn't it? Wait, that is it. I hear it. What have we found? What have we seen? Come on, we found some... Hey! We see you. Come here, you buggers. We want to kill you and take some money. Oh, Forgotten Fort. We might just have to assault that. I wish we didn't. What are we after here? Brigand thugs? Yes, run them down. Oh, please don't go into the swamps. That'll be a nightmare. Swamp fights are not fun in the early game. Actually, they're not generally fun, ever. Hooray! Your scout reports me has seen the following. Some brigand thugs. We will absolutely trounce them. Maybe. I do love their standard, actually, for Wolf's Heads. That's amazing. Let's go deck them. Alright, they don't have any ranged weapons. They're going to run straight for us. Let's just shoot the guy for 200 hours. And miss. Amazing. Rudolph, you have a bow. Put it to good use. That was tragic. We need to get the control of the high ground, because otherwise they will go for it. They will also be interested in going for our 2 ranged characters, so we might move them around here. Support soon enough. Here it comes. Here comes the pain. Right, just go to there. Spear out. Hop to here. And get you to there. And if you could just go to here, that would be superb. Alright, this is going to be a nightmare. Oh, come on, we're trying to protect him. Right, shoot you. No, you. Lovely. Right in through his cheek. Oh, that is horrific. It's also one hell of a fashion statement. Now, while that bit of high ground there is good, and it does grant extra range, we just want to get away from the main bit of the fighting. Right, Roderick, shield up and riposte. Wait, he will be ignoring the defense bonuses from the shield because he's got a flail and he's going to swing it right round it. So we'll go for a sword attack instead. Right. Shoot. Nice. You know what, just actually shoot again. That was worth a try. Oh, double flail, this is just horrible. Right. Axe attacks. Beautiful. Carl, he's still got it. Keep that shield up. Move to here. We're not going to move to there. And there's that hit I was concerned about. Right. He does not have a high defensive shield position. Now if we can just nip in here with a spear and finish him off, that's perfect. Right. Shoot the Axeman. It's like a taxman but without the T. And with an E. Because we are... Yes. Let's get you up here and coming round. Oh, come on, that was rubbish. Okay. I could have got shield up to protect him, but I'm hoping he can take me a few extra hits. Right. We actually want you here, behind him. And now he will go for you. Okay, wonderful. The Spear of Pain. Alright. We're not going to risk shooting into combat at this early stage because it's just way too risky. However, now we are, because we can ignore the intervening square. Get in there, intervening hex that is. Beautiful. For now, he's got his shield up. We don't have a shield splitter there, so we just have to like rein in the attacks and try and finish him off. However, of course, dealing with this one's nice as well. Spear in there, and then we just need to cluster around this fellow and do our best to just murder him. Which the flail actually did. We got a couple of levels out of it. We got some nice gear, nice little thick leather tunic for someone. Oh, it's just thick cloth, it's not even leather or animal hides. Hey, it's layering, it works. Okay, it's not ideal. Why the hell did it all go to this side instead of that side? That is really weird. Oh well. I will mark all of these to be repaired because that way we can make more money out of them if we sell them later on. Bertolf has reached 3rd level. Now he is also a tubby bugger. We got a lot of fatties at the moment. Bertolf is good in a pinch. We'll give him a bit of health and we'll give him some... resolve or fatigue. We'll give him some fatigue this level because we are looking to pile some extra heavy defensive gear on him. And we're going to give him steel brows so that he can take those head hits just that little bit better. Carl the Black will probably need steel brow and resilient as a 200 weapon wielder. However, with that fatigue penalty, he's just gonna need recovery for starters. Actually, would recovery be any good because it reduces half the accumulated fatigue, but if he's got a low fatigue total, then the accumulated fatigue will also be low, so half of that will be quite small. And it will also be, because he'll be keeping half of it, even worse. So maybe not. However, Baldemar the Night Slayer is an accomplished crossbowman. Also, he's really good at dodging those incoming range attacks. And 35 is quite low for resolve, and a lot of the enemies in this DLC do seem to target resolve. And we will give him bullseye so he can fire into combat with much smaller penalties. When we get another good frontliner, Roderick will also be falling back to the back lines of his 2 asterisks in range skill, which actually is something we should be looking at doing very soon. Do we want Vensil? Do we want to swap the flail for the... Yes, my god, look at that. 51, we do want to swap that. Okay. We didn't really get a lot of money out of that, but we got a few things we might be able to sell. I'm not sure it's worth assaulting the Forgotten Fort. Also, I don't know if anything affects scouting chances, if there are some backgrounds brothers can have which increase scouting chances, like hunters or poachers. Yeah, they might be good scouts. Now, term-washed fortification. My god, where is somewhere that's not a castle? Right, we have a long way to go before we can find work. Alright, zoom out again. We are heading in this direction. But we did get to beat up a few ruffians on the road and steal some of their stuff. That is, the things we hadn't completely destroyed when we butchered them. I see another battle company there, the Dogs of War, many mercenaries. They're quite established, we have to be careful about that. Also, I see tracks here of some kind of beast, not very recent tracks. The Dogs of War may have defeated those particular foes already. Essentially though, when we get to the next settlement, our funds are likely to be so low, we will be desperate for work and willing to take anything that's on offer. And I'm just going to quickly and rather foolishly check that I'm recording. I do appear to be, so that's all good. Hooray! Is there anything down here? No, that's a long bit of road we know. Lots of peasants heading in this direction. Is there something bad going on here? I don't know, but we wish to get to Erzberg before dark. So, Erzberg. The town of the Erzes. Probably Earth Town. Maybe that would be quite appropriate as it's a mining town. Hey, there's jobs here and a 2-skull contract. 2 skulls is pretty bad. There's an armourer. Nice salle. Some metal sort of rondel joint covers, I think, for like front of the armpits or something. Heraldic shoulder pads. Might actually use the heraldry of the army, of the company, rather. I do like this sellsword's armor. It looks like a mixture of brigandine overmail? That's weird. This footman's armor is quite nice as well. If only we had the money. There are lots of so, Gunnar, member of a militia. Halston, a miner. Conrad, Earthside, a miner. I'm not sure if the Earthside surname denotes anything. Vendel, a thief. Erland, the apprentice, who's an apprentice. Radolf, Daytaler. Yep. Edward, a fisherman. A fisherman out here in the mountains. Another Daytaler, another miner. Torkel the Loyal. Loyal he is. We will be taking him when we get back to town, when we have money. We'll sell that flail as well. And let's take this 1-skull contract. Werner the Guildmaster restlessly walks back and forth while explaining what troubles him. It has been an audacious act of thievery. The despicable brigand stole my tome of arcane knowledge, which is of immeasurable value to me. I implore you to hunt down these thieves and return that item to me. He lowers his tone to an insisting tone. He lowers his voice to an insisting tone. Not only will you get paid handsomely, but I will also set the worried minds of the good people of Erzberg at rest. Or you would set their minds to rest. Well, we're desperate for money, we'll do it. Rest assured that what I'm offering you is a fine price for your work. It's 70 crowns in advance and another 290 when the job is done. And with those 290, we would hire that loyal miner. Follow the tracks near Erzberg, return, yeah. We will absolutely do that. The tracks are southwest. Yes, they definitely are. They fled this way into the forest, my lord. Oh, he's not there. He's back in town. It's fine. Past the wheat fields. Theresa May isn't running through them. Don't worry. It's totally fine. She's off busy trying to force a bad deal upon the country. Hopefully it fails. It must fail. Anyway, that's enough of that. Here are the thieves. Let us reclaim this ancient spell book, which has nothing to do with the possible necromancers and undead plague that could descend upon the land. Honest Gov. Brigands, just as your employer had thought. They look scared, presumably understanding that Werner the Guildmaster's well-paid wrath is about to descend upon them. Too damn right it is. Let's get in there. Get that book back to the bloke who's paying us. That is a lot of buggers. Alright, we'll just wait for them to close. If we just wait for them to close a bit, that'd be great. 1, 2, 3. They cannot close the gap, but they must try. Come on, people. Just line up to be killed. You with the pickaxe and no shield. You might be first. You might be getting pelted with arrows and... Nope! It'll be the guy with the pitchfork. Right. Spear up. Shield up. Shield up, spear out. Shield up, spear out. Hold. You missed. This is really bad news. We have no idea what his initiative is. I can step in there and attack, or not. I'm going to hold off because he would just have so many enemies around him, it wouldn't even be funny. Right. Shield up and wait. Come, my enemies. To me! I'd like to say I'll make it worth your while, but I'd be lying. Oh, that was so predictable. Yep, saw that one coming. Okay, now can we shoot him? Yes, we can! Oh, right in the neck. He is bleeding, he's near death, but not near enough. Man. Really? Okay. Alright. We just need to swarm in now and do as much damage as we can. Just like this. Perfect. Alright. Yeah. Because this isn't going to end badly at all. My guy's got a pickaxe! And it went exactly where I thought it would be, which would be right into his ribs. Oh, Carl the Lucky. We do not like the pickaxe. What do we not like? The pickaxe. Oh, the counterattack missed. Ow. Alright. We do not like the pickaxe. Look, he's practicing, okay? He'll get better. What do we not like? The pickaxe! Don't worry, we'll hire a miner soon. We'll more than make up for the pickaxe hate. Oh, beautiful. Right. Okay, you do not have the fatigue to attack. You do. Perfect. You do not. Alright. Now just shoot him dead. It actually worked. Lovely. Soften him up. Perfect. Then step in for the kill. Beautiful. Oh, that could have got very nasty there. He went for a shield bash. Where would he have been knocked back to, I wonder? Well, let's just go for it. Work that blade around his shield from every possible angle. Alright. We don't have the energy to keep our shields up, so we're just going to be going for it. All out attacking, trying to overwhelm him with the weight of blows. Not going to shoot this fellow. Or this one. We'll wait till he has to lower his shield. Speaking of having to lower his shield, there we go. Did it for him. Now it's in splinters upon the ground. Axes are great shield splitters. Ooh, ow. And now that his defense is down, we can just jab and thrust and poke with our spears until he is an enemy no more. Yeah, run, you little bugger. We'll just murder you. No way, he's still there, man. We're not going to waste a cross revolt on him. Or an arrow. We do have a nice two-handed axe, though. That we will introduce him to when he turns to flee. However, in the meantime, he might not even get the opportunity. There we go. Lovely. More cheapo weapons, too. You know what? We even got to keep a pickaxe. With the battle over, you retrieve the Tome of Arcane Knowledge from the wasted clutches of your enemies and prepare to return to Werner the Guildmaster. He will surely be happy to see of your success. Let's go collect our pay. But not before flagging all these things up for repairs. There's still no repair all button. It's very annoying. Many people have commented on this. Well, by many people I mean me and Bumpy McSquibbles. You know, it's like, yeah, okay. Actually, wait, didn't Splattercat mention a repair all button ages ago as well, or Enter Elysium? I don't know. I should just stop name dropping because I barely know these people. Right, back to Erzberg. Well, we have a man to hire in the morning. Damn it. Werner the Guildmaster takes the Tome of Arcane Knowledge from you, hugging it close as though he'd retrieved a lost child. His eyes get a little teary just looking at his artifact. Thank you, Sellsword. This means a lot to me. I mean, the town. You have our gratitude. He pauses as you stare at him. His eyes bounce to a corner of the room. Oh, our gratitude, Sellsword. A large wooden chest is opened by a guard, and you count the coins, and then go. We've gained our pay. It's a two-skull contract. 2 skull contracts this early. Ow, the pain. Let's wait till morning. Come on. There was a fellow here who we intend to hire. Loyal to the core. With 3 stars in melee skill and 1 in resolve, he's going to be good. He gets the thick tunic straight away. And a shield. And a spear. In fact, we might even think of giving him the hatchet to split shields later on. But for now, let's head into market, where the townsfolk will be hopefully eager to express their gratitude. They will buy this shitty buckler off us, because no one wants those. We don't use those. We don't need those, that ragged old tunic. Tools and supplies would be really nice right now. You know, we'll sell the hatchet, sell that pickaxe. Would be really nice to have those tools, but we just can't afford it right now. How is our gear looking? Is anyone using severely damaged gear? That's all beaten up. Yeah, but Roderick has a level, so that's good. He has bags and belts. We can get him quick hands. Absolutely. So he can just... Quick hands allows him to swap equipment quicker. Costs less action points. So he can be a better shot. More fatigue, more health. So he can just swap to his bow and swap back again to his sword and shield quite easily. So he's becoming a nice hybrid build. That's good. That's good, I like that. Also, we have a good dagger, which is much better than that crappy hunting knife. Which we will keep just in case we need it. Do we take the 2 skull contract? I'm not sure, but you know what? I think we're out of time. And that is probably a good time to end the episode. So, I'm not sure whether we'll take the contract or not, but why don't you let me know in the comments down below what you reckon. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll say bye-bye for now, and cheerio!